Ramadan Mubarak! This season, StarTimes is bringing more value to you and your loved ones with Ramadan Upgrade promo. Recharge now and enjoy inspiring Islamic programs on Ikra TV, Sunnah TV, and many more. You can also enjoy top Filipino series Gangs of Manila, which begins 1st of March, plus other great content. That's not all. Recharge 1 month on Nova Bouquet and get upgraded to Basic Bouquet. Recharge 1 month on Basic Bouquet and get upgraded to Classic Bouquet. Recharge 1 month on Classic Bouquet and get upgraded to Super Bouquet. Recharge 1 month on Super Bouquet and enjoy 5 days extra on us. Promo begins February 24th and ends March 31st. This Ramadan, enjoy more entertainment, get more knowledge, and receive more blessings. Hurry now! Recharge and upgrade with StarTimes. Ramadan Mubarak.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Ramadan Mubarak! This season, StarTimes is bringing more value to you and your loved ones with Ramadan Upgrade promo. Recharge now and enjoy inspiring Islamic programs on Ikra TV, Sunnah TV, and many more. You can also enjoy top Filipino series Gangs of Manila, which begins 1st of March, plus other great content. That's not all. Recharge 1 month on Nova Bouquet and get upgraded to Basic Bouquet. Recharge 1 month on Basic Bouquet and get upgraded to Classic Bouquet. Recharge 1 month on Classic Bouquet and get upgraded to Super Bouquet. Recharge 1 month on Super Bouquet and enjoy 5 days extra on us. Promo begins February 24th and ends March 31st. This Ramadan, enjoy more entertainment, get more knowledge, and receive more blessings. Hurry now! Recharge and upgrade with StarTimes. Ramadan Mubarak.
On the news tonight, experts make case for support and care for autism patients as the world celebrates Autism Awareness Day. Work resumed all over the country after Eid al-Fitr festivity, and President Tinubu embarks on 2 weeks working visits to France. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abdul Karim Ahmed. Now the news. Work resumes after the Salah holiday throughout the country as civil servants in Akure, the Ondo State capital, were seen at their various duty posts expressing readiness to put in their best and ensure quality service delivery. Helen NWC reports.
Ondo State were in high spirits, having spent the public holiday declared by the federal government with their loved ones. Besides visiting places of interest, the holiday, they say, afforded them enough time to rest.
I feel so good because of the holiday. I use the holiday to relax and do some sort of works in the house.
It was very rejuvenating. At least it gave us 2 or 3 days to rest at home, and we have come back with vigor.
After Salah break, we are always at work.
working.
Some of them, while sharing their experiences during the holiday, advocate better and more conducive work environment to boost productivity.
We appreciate God for life and we hope for better.
They also hope to have a better and more result-oriented second quarter of the year. In Akure, Helen Ndubisi, NTA News.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will depart for Paris, France today on a short working visit. During the visit, the president will appraise his administration's midterm performance and assess key milestones. He will also use the retreat to review the progress of ongoing reforms and engage in strategic planning ahead of his administration's second anniversary. This period of reflection will inform plans to deepen ongoing reforms and accelerate national development priorities in the coming year. Recent economic strides reinforce the president's commitment to these efforts, as evidenced by the Central Bank of Nigeria reporting a significant increase in net foreign exchange reserves to $23.11 billion, a testament to the administration's fiscal reforms since 2023, when net reserves were $3.99 billion. While away, President Tinubu will remain fully engaged with his team and continue to oversee governance activities. He will return to Nigeria in about a fortnight. Moving on, Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, has called on Nigerians to embrace neurodiversity, advocate for inclusion, and work together to create a society where every individual has the opportunity to excel. This in a message marking this year's World Autism Day. We're joining millions around the world in recognizing and celebrating the incredible potential of individuals living with the autism spectrum disease. The First Lady notes that the theme of the day, advancing neurodiversity, and the UN Sustainable Development Goals (SDG) is a reminder that being considerate of people living with autism is not just a moral responsibility, but a vital pillar of sustainable development. She describes neurodiversity as a beautiful testament to human uniqueness, noting, however, that many individuals with autism continue to face discrimination in accessing quality education, healthcare, employment, and social acceptance, despite efforts to achieve the SDGs, especially SDG 4 and SDG 8, that covers access to quality education and economic opportunities for all. Still on the World Autism Day celebration, as nations heighten advocacy on autism management, medical experts say advancing autism support requires a multifaceted approach to drive functionality and independence of persons with autistic spectrum disorder. Elizabeth Omori reports on a forum to commemorate the 2025 World Autism Day with focus on early diagnosis and intervention.
A child is a gift, but for some parents, this gift comes with immeasurable challenges. In some parts of Africa, some conditions might be attributed to supernatural influence. However, it's just a medical condition. Autism, a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by repetitive and inflexible patterns of behavior with difficulties in social interaction and communication. Recognizing the severity of this medical condition and its burden on society, April 2nd is primarily to create awareness in addressing autism. Folaka A. Bahi is a mother of a 10-year-old autistic girl. For her, accepting the condition aids management.
Mine did not come with autism in the first place. It was later they had an issue. Then later I just discovered that she started exhibiting some character of autism. But now I must tell you, she's getting better daily. I had to leave my job, leave everything behind so I could take care of her. So the burden was mainly on the dad.
Advancing autism support is the reason they are guarded to explore ways to build inclusive health and education systems, as well as partnerships to drive transformative changes.
Empower individuals with autism to advocate for their rights and participate fully in the society and for civil society to advocate for more financial fundings for children with special needs.
We have established an early intervention center where parents can come to and then engage those children with a therapist who take them through the early intervention plan, and eventually they receive all the therapeutic services they need.
They recommend an effective support system to help families navigate the path, inclusive education, promotion of psychosocial interventions, and understanding the disorder to eliminate stigmatization. Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us. You're welcome back, and many thanks for staying with us. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure. Moving on, to expose students and pupils to the rudiments of television broadcasting, pupils of Ruem Model School were on excursion to Nta Akure. Ifeoluwa Omoshile reports that the pupils were excited to be in the dynamic station.
Learning, they say, should not be limited to the four walls of the classroom. To this end, pupils of Ruem Model School during an excursion to Nta Akure were taking around some operational areas of the organization, such as the master control room, editing suite, newsroom, and studio. Delighted pupils and teachers of the school noted that the visit has exposed them to the rudiments of television broadcasting in no small measure.
Okay, I've learned how the cast news. I've learned how the information was processed, and I've learned where the information is processed to. They told me NTA news has to be timely and simple.
I've seen the teleprompter, I've seen the camera, I've seen the MCR, I've seen the newsroom. I'm so happy to be in NTA today.
I see the studio of Nigeria Television Authority. I learned how to cast news, and they told me in Nigeria Television Authority that news has to be simple and straight.
Of the truth, I'm really impressed. Because the fact is, I've been hearing of NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. I've been hearing about it, but this is my first time of coming here, and I'm so privileged to be here. And being here, I've seen so many things that I've been hearing about it, but the first time that I'm looking at it myself. So I want to appreciate the Nigerian Television Authority for their kind gestures and the wonderful work that they are doing here.
I'm really happy coming to NTA this afternoon. They are so welcoming, so accommodating.
Ruem Model School was established in the year 2015 with a mission to build future leaders that fit into every phase of life. The school is located at Plot 15, Abekoko Road, Ajipowo Layout, off Ondo Road, Akure. In Akure, Ifeoluwa Omoshile, NTA News.
Now, the federal government has revoked the provisional allocation of houses under the National Housing Program as the Security and Exchange Commission applies more aggressive approach in combating Ponzi schemes. Adedoyin Adefila has this and more on Business News.
"35 states voted 214 billion naira for local security outfits, defense initiatives, and the purchase of arms and equipment in their 2025 budget. The massive vote intended to bolster security nationwide raises critical concerns about the efficacy of these measures as citizens remain increasingly vulnerable to the tide of violence. Also, the Securities and Exchange Commission is set to apply a more aggressive approach in combating Ponzi schemes following the recent enactment of the Investment and Securities Act, which President Bola Tinubu signed into law. The new legal framework empowers the SEC to prosecute promoters of Ponzi scheme with potential sentences of up to 10 years in prison.
SEC Director General Emomotimi Agama reviewed the new provisions, emphasizing the significance of the law in addressing the long-standing challenge of prosecuting Ponzi operators in Nigeria. And lastly, the federal government has revoked the provisional allocation of houses under the National Housing Program for 1,357 beneficiaries across 33 states due to failure to complete outright payments within the stipulated time frame. The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development confirmed revocation in an official statement, citing non-compliance with the 90-day payment deadline and an additional 8-week grace period. And that's all on business news. Adedoyin Adefola, NTA News.
Nigeria gears up for the African Interclub Volleyball Championships in Abuja, plus other trending stories in the world of sport with Ijoma Peter.
As preparations intensify for the highly anticipated 2025 African Volleyball Tournament, the Nigerian Customs Service has announced that First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu will officially declare the tournament open on Thursday at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. The Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, disclosed that the event is slated for 1st of April to the 14th of April this year.
We are indeed happy that the National Sports Commission has started, the process of re-engineering Nigerian sports, redeveloping the infrastructure, and in fact creating what we can call a sports economy for the country. So from football athletes to administration to infrastructure, we are witnessing a kind of a revolution.
And now to football. Real Madrid's manager Carlo Ancelotti says he never thought of committing fraud as he testified in court in Spain over tax evasion charges. The Italian is accused of failing to pay in €1 million in tax of his real salary during his spell in charge from 2013 to 2015. Ancelotti began his second stint in Real Madrid in 2021. Prosecutors are seeking a prison term of 4 years and 9 months and a fine of €3.2 million. And finally, midweek actions resume in the English Premier League on Wednesday as Manchester City will put Haaland's lengthy injury setback behind them to confront Leicester City in the battle for top 4. At Anfield, Liverpool will look to tighten their grip on the title race as they host Everton. With sports updates, Ijoma Peter Wante, NTA News.
And that's the size of our package in English for tonight. Good evening.